DevOps. You've heard that term, right? But what does it actually mean? Today, we're breaking down the 5 core principles that make DevOps work. No jargons, just the fundamentals every developer and engineer should master. Let's start with the very first principle, the very first fundamental thing that makes DevOps what it is: collaboration and shared responsibility. DevOps breaks down the silos. Developers and operations work together from the very first day the project starts off, even way before you start writing the very first line of code, before you start creating repositories. Collaboration from the get go. Everyone owns the code that runs in production, not just the operations team, even the DevOps team, operations team own the code even while developers are writing their code. Think of it like a relay race, right? If one runner drops the baton, the entire team loses. DevOps means that the whole team carries the baton together from phase to phase and cheer each other on in cycles until the customer is happy, and they repeat that process over and over and over again. This brings us to the second principle: continuous integration and continuous deployment. CI, continuous integration, means that you're merging code frequently. Every commit that you push, every merge that you make, triggers automated tests so that you can catch bugs early before they reach the production environment. CD means that you're automating your deployment, you're deploying automatically. Codes that pass the tests are deployed to environments where it can be tested, sometimes even to production, as long as you set the correct constraints and get in place. No manual deployment steps. No waiting weeks for release windows, maintenance windows. Yeah, we know companies still have maintenance windows and release windows just to have some sort of control. But in a real DevOps case, you don't need all of that. This is trunk-based development in action. Once the code goes to a particular branch, it means it's been tested thoroughly. It can go to production right at that instance. The third principle is automation everywhere. Yes, we know automation is not everything, but one of the core principles of DevOps is automation. If you do it twice, automate it. Tests, automated. Deployment, automated. Infrastructure, automated. Code it with IAC, infrastructure as code. What automation does essentially is that it eliminates human error in the cycle. Yes, we are great at our jobs. We are awesome engineers. But the thing is, we cannot repeat steps without a trace of error. So automation eliminates that human error. It frees you to solve much other problems. Principle number 4, monitoring and feedback loops. This is very essential. You cannot improve what you don't measure. Monitor everything in production: logs, metrics, traces, everything. When something breaks, even when it's about to break, before it breaks, you know immediately. And the feedback loops helps you iterate faster. Production is your final test environment. Say that after me. Production is my final test environment. Monitoring tells you if you pass. That is your scorecard, not if it passes QA. And the fifth principle, which is also equally as important as the previous one we've talked about: blameless culture. Mistakes happen. Outages happen. Even at the best top trillion-dollar companies, outages happen. The question is not who broke it. The question is, what can we learn from this? Blameless postmortems focus on systems, not people. How do we prevent this from happening again? What safeguards were missing? How do we put those safeguards in place? When people feel safe admitting their mistakes, and I'm going to tell you this for a fact, I've made mistakes as a senior DevOps engineer. They report problems faster when they feel safe, when they admit their own mistakes. And fixing problems fast is what DevOps is all about. Those are your 5 principles of DevOps: collaboration, CI/CD, automation, monitoring, and blameless culture. Master this, imbibe it in your day-to-day life as an engineer, and you'll understand DevOps at a fundamental level. Hey, through this, the tools will change. the principles will always stay the same. Drop a comment if you want a deeper dive into any of these principles, right? Subscribe, share with your team, and I'll see you again in another video. Goodbye.